Oh, so silly. Also, I didn't mean to hop right into one because I was thinking of switching packs, but we'll do one more in the paid pack and then maybe switch it up a bit, keep things interesting. Maybe actually go back to buying fish for once, since, as discussed last week, we've just completely thrown them by the wayside. Poor fish. Don't deserve the hate that they've gone, especially since we're going to end up buying you anyway, friend. So don't I look dumb now. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Unwashed, boring, cheesy fish mushrooms chunks. Cheesy chunks is probably where I want to go with this, but we did just take a fish. Let's go with unwashed fishes. Real rank. Impossible to ignore, really. If they enter a room, we're against the backwards buttocks. Let's see how she goes, shall we? I mean, I'm feeling good. Seeing ant and double bird, I mean, it's a wild play, an interesting strategy, but pretty much the definition of glass cannon there. And you know what? I don't think I'm going to be straying too far from my usual strategy here. Gonna feed our beetle some honey. Move it to the back line. And buy 2 pets. Most likely this mosquito. I guess we can roll once. Okay, we will probably want, honestly, both of those. I'm still going to take the mosquito. I feel like that's actually maybe a regrettable decision. We should maybe focus a little bit more on getting to that level up on round 3. But hey, bed is made. Now it's just time for us to sleep in it. And oh my gosh, is this the same squad? I was not paying attention to the name, but functionally, basically the same squad with a couple of extra pieces bought in round 2. Wild stuff. Dromedary? I trusted you, you son of a gun. Just when I needed you most, you disappeared. And for that, we can never forgive them. So I guess this is our life now. Let's roll once more. Ooh. I don't mind the fish. I mean, alternatively, we could keep the fish around for one more round here. Since even if we combine, we can't afford to buy the special unit that we get off the level up. So that's potentially not quite as useful as it otherwise could be. And the alternative would be like combining beetles and maybe bringing in a spider. We could even just do spider because it's one of those animals that we're still looking for the stickers for. Never had a level 3 spider before. You know what? Just to get a little bit weird with it, let's try it out. And put you somewhere near the front. In fact, let's just put you right at the front. Because what can we even get? I always forget because I find that I get nothing but like snails popping out of that son of a gun. But ideally we could get like, oh, sheep is no good in the front line. Okay, we get the caterpillar anyway, so who cares? All kind of for a moot point there, I guess. I was trying to remember what the quote unquote like good outcomes are. Turtle is nice. Turtle, yes, is a tier 3 pet, I believe. Again, as soon as I start actually questioning my knowledge on these things, I don't believe anything my brain tells me. I don't think we'll be going for the dog this time. It was interesting. It almost worked last time around, but not quite as powerful as we were hoping. Have a whole lot of kind of middling animals here as well. I guess we can give someone meat to make them a bit more sustainable into the game. Let's give it to our Lurdebug. And do you want spider? You go back here. Just in case we get sheep out of it. I feel like that might be a half decent strategy. Though again, I don't truly expect it. Nothing but snails, or now caterpillars. Now that we're in the paid pack, I could totally see caterpillars becoming the new hotness. Nothing but caterpillars for the rest of our existence. Fantastic. So this is where we have to make the decision. Do we wish to get rid of our spider or embrace it wholeheartedly? I guess we could sell like the fish, bring in a rabbit, try and pivot to a bit of a food build, scaling across the board. Keep the spider around as a bit of a token for that sticker challenge. Try and get that sorted out here. It's a wee bit strange, but I almost like it more for just that fact alone. So let's try and buy as many salads as we can possibly afford. I guess leveling up Mosquito probably gives us a decent amount of effectiveness here. The alternative is that we actually also sell our Mosquito. I mean, I probably should sell the spider. We've been getting nothing but losses on a bit of a bad streak today. So the smart thing would be to sell spider, bring in like second rabbit, salad, get the squad popping off. But I keep telling myself that we're committed to spider. So there's a bit of a and yet situation going on there. Instead, bring in a second rabbit, salad, double buffs going on. Immediately hits the spider, so I guess we're fully bought in to our new strategy here. I hope that more spiders show up, otherwise I just feel stupid for trying to force it till it fits here. So that would be swell, that'd be nice. I almost feel bad for winning that one. That was a very rare lobster build. I'm curious. Still something that we've never actually attempted ourselves. I'm not sure. Maybe it is the secret that we've been missing this whole time, right? Also, server? Or are we okay? I guess we just let this one sit for a moment. Huh. Well, this is wild. What a way to end our loss streak. I mean, maybe this is exactly what we needed. A bit of a pause to shake up the status quo that has been shadowing over us for the entirety of today's stream. Okay. You know what? I have one idea here. Let us return to menu. Continue. Hey, there we go. Okay, fantastic stuff. So now, do we want to commit a bit harder to food to take advantage of our double ribbit situation? Just try and buff up this ladybug to kingdom come here. At least gets us some early wins. Okay, and thankfully at least one spider has shown up, so not all is lost. Let's buy a ladybug for a level up, another salad, health across the board, love to see it. Okie dokie. Maybe, just maybe, we're on track. I mean, round 6, and we at least have our 9-14 with meat on it too, so that's actually, I guess, functionally a 14-14. That seems kind of nice. Also, it does seem like the server is struggling a bit. It's chugging along. It's doing its best. I appreciate you, game, and all you do for the world, all the hours of entertainment you've brought us, but I would appreciate you even more if you worked. Maybe, just maybe. No? No dice? I guess I didn't exactly ask very kindly there. A bit of a sarcastic undertone about the whole thing. Jot that one down in my notes. Super Auto Pets can read sarcasm in tone. Very important for when we're trying to degrade it subtly in the future. Okay, there we go. Looking for opponent. I was just about to do the old menu swap around there. Quit out, re-enter. But we're A-okay. This does look like a bit of a rough squad. I mean, they're pretty chonky across the board. Not quite enough to give us trouble here, to change our own trajectory, but at least enough to shake me up a little bit. Now, we do have to level up the spiders as soon as possible here, or at least as much as we can, ideally. Ooh, another rabbit is good. It's probably much too late for a caterpillar, even though I'm tempted to make it work. Because we could combine our rabbits, bring in caterpillar temporarily, try and feed everything in existence to this ladybug, and keep it buffed up enough to make the caterpillar pop later on. We're essentially losing a 4-5 for a 1-3, which is not great short term. We don't have a whole lot of health at our disposal either, but we can at least start here. And I guess we'll also get a tier 5 out of this. Ooh, and Scorpion is kind of nice, actually. At this stage in the game, much earlier than people expect them to pop up. Hopefully, that destroys like a 20-25 or something ridiculous like that. Maybe, just maybe. 4-6 squirrel, not quite what I was thinking about. I was hoping you'd instead maybe destroy that beaver that was just chilling behind you, but hey, it is what it is. We definitely lose these, of course, but that's fine. Still have a couple of losses in us, at the very least. So spider is a no-brainer here. We've committed to that, even if it may or may not be the most foolish thing we've done. We could get rid of beetle, as wild as that seems. Bring in secondary rabbit to, again, just continually try our best to feed everything as much as possible. So we have a couple rolls to get, like a salad would be nice. Single salad, maybe? No? No dice? Okay. Well, Ladybug can still get buffed up. Round 8, 17 health. Not bad. I mean, we're definitely no longer ahead of the curve, so that's not great. But not the worst we've seen. Also, I swear, one of these days that Scorpion is going to pop off. We should get a little bit more clever with it, I think. Maybe throw it somewhere in the middle of our squad instead of up front, because it seems like everyone and their dog has some kind of anti-Scorpion countermeasure slapped down in the front of their squad. So let's see, pair, probably the right call. Buff you up. Garlic is probably actually slightly better than the meat, even though if we get to this late part of the game where there are a lot of heavy hitters, maybe that becomes slightly less true than it otherwise might have been. Let's do it. Switch you up. Keep getting health sent that way. We do have almost a level 3 spider just available here, so that's nice. You want cow as well. Can stick around and humdy-da. I was debating just throwing one of these spiders in. Not a whole lot of short-term advantage, but a bit less money that we're going to be splurging on next round. We can't actually afford to buy these 4 frozen things unless we sell. So that's not great. But you know what? We are going to go with sushi. Just get health distributed across our entire team here. And I'm hoping that we can get through it just a few more rounds. Maybe the Scorpion can kill one thing. Okay, another Scorpion is honestly good enough in my books. Oh, that skunk hurts a great deal. No, please. Oh man, this is our life now, apparently. It has been a rough start. And I feel like I've been repeating that phrase each and every loss here, but I guess that's just the way it do really be. So, before we continue on here, a couple of housekeeping things. Let's first of all switch back the standard pack. It's been a little bit since we tried it out here. I'm excited to see how much things have changed on this side of the table, this side of the arena, as it were. And last but not least, I'm also going to take just a quick 20-30 second break here to refill my glass, and then we'll be hopping in, hopefully breaking this this curse that we've had inflicted upon us. That would be nice. But I'll be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. See you in a second. See ya. Okie dokie. Alright, let's get prepped to head in here. I do think that it will just be a few more rounds, depending on how it all goes down. I'm gonna be cutting the stream a little bit shorter than normal today, just because I'm definitely not on my top game. Might need a little bit of R&R to recover here today, but hopefully we can break the curse, as we mentioned before the break here, and see, maybe win. It's been a long time since I played the original pack. It's gonna feel a little bit different. Like Otter. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in a lifetime, friend. What have you been up to? But you know what? Let's just take whatever the squad gives us here. Or the shop, I guess, as it were. Plop all you buddies down. We get another reroll as well. It's tempting to keep the mosquito around, but I wouldn't mind more ants, more otters. All that goodness. So let's move on, shall we? Skilled, glistering, clumsy, rangers, dust bunnies, fuss pots. Let's go with some clumsy dust bunnies. That seems cute. I've always been wondering to myself if there's some kind of almost like a Rorschach test that you could play with the name choosing in this game, where what names people choose for themselves might be indicative somehow of their deeper psychology. Don't read too much into it, because I'm worried about what it has to say about me, but it is at least an interesting thought experiment. So we do get Otter Ant, exactly what we asked for, honestly. But I'm willing to risk the otter hitting somewhere less than ideal. Yeah, actually, I don't know why I even ask. I almost definitely am happy to go for a 50-50 shot. Never didn't have it. Beautiful stuff. And ants on a log. Been a while since we got to say that gem of a phrase. Glad to see it. And you know what, honey? Get out of here. We'll just bring a beaver on the back line to anchor in the squad. Be the caboose that we needed oh so much. Let's give that one a shot, shall we? It's funny, earlier this evening I mentioned the idea that I usually have the same like format for my turn 1 and turn 2. I feel like maybe part of that's also indicative of how rarely I've been getting the level up combos where I actually consistently get the same critter to show up. It's definitely been a bit of a dearth of that lately, so hopefully we can see that change. Now we'll most likely sell you. The question is, do I want to combine these ants first to see what else we might get at our disposal? I think the answer is yes. Let's at least give it a shot here. Blowfish, okay. Interesting, at least. I mean, on round 3, a blowfish is exceptionally powerful, so let's just bring you in. Bring you in. Roll me once. Oh my gosh, and we get a hedgehog. Hedgehog and blowfish all in the same turn. How could I possibly say no? So let's just, you know what, bring you right there into the squad. Ant can still get slammed at the front. That seems fine. Ah, does it? Maybe we want to go like this. Has the chance to just wipe out any, like, I guess no birds. Right, we're on free pack now. Oh, what the heck is even going on? I have to recalibrate the entire brainstem here. In case there are any ants, though, level 1 ants. Try to think, in the free pack, what else is low health? Flamingos get wiped? That's nice. Though, to be fair, the majority of flamingos are running frontline of their squads, so maybe not so much, but I'll take it. And beautiful work. Okay, it's a decent start. The loose puppies. Oh no. Somebody go catch them. And, ooh. Don't mind if I do. I'm tempted to try and level up this otter before we get rid of them. But I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to bring in another hedgehog. I guess our swan is dead now. Unless we do something to change that. Ooh. There we go. We did something to change that. Fantastic. Exactly how we drew it up. Everything's going down to 1 health with our double hedgehog, but that's okay. Maybe. Hopefully. Might have been a smart idea to freeze the bee there, even. In fact, I almost definitely should have, since everything's going to die in 1 hit. Whoops. Not my brightest move, to say the least. So alternatively, let's just feed an apple to our blowfish. Maybe, just maybe, it survives 2 hits. Not gonna be a lot of 1 damage enemies going into, what is this, round 4 or 5. But you never know. Could get a miracle. Okay, the double hedgehog does do absolute wonders for us, so I will gladly take it. I also kind of forgot that our ant kind of manages to alleviate some of the concerns that we have. Oh, how could I not bring in a badger? I think you just gotta. I think we'd sell the swan. Potentially make this work. Right now, badger is dying to the double hedgehog, which would then kill our blowfish, and that's not great, if you ask me. If I had to put my money on it, but I could see it working out at some point in the future. And we can start here. Definitely want garlic on our blowfish. The question becomes, do we wish to get that immediately here? You know what? Sure. Let's go for it. And then last but not least, I try and force the badger into the squad. Maybe next turn. Let's just roll once for now. Even if we end up selling the swan right away, I'm still okay with the honey to just increase our chances of success early on here. That might be nice. Ooh, a meaty turtle. I like it. Fortunately, the melon armor is kind of completely negated by our strat, so that's awesome. In fact, that went pretty much ideally. I've been hoping to see some specific makeups on stream today because one of my offline games recently, I had 2 hedgehogs, and we ended up coming against a squad of hedgehogs, and so the only unit that actually ended up dying due to legitimate combat was the first unit on my squad. And then after that, it was just a cascading event of barbs being thrown every which way and blowfish procking each other off infinitely until I was left with just a single unit with 1 health. So it was an experience, to say the least. Quite exciting. But let's throw a honey badger in the back. It's now surviving our hedgehogs, so that's nice. It's a start here. Ooh, I maybe should have taken the pill, because I think this ant doesn't have long left in this world. But it is what it is, so let's just freeze 1 garlic to potentially alleviate some damage. We also get another hedgehog, which is nice. Though it does mean if we level up our second hedgehog, we need our badger to get stronger, or else we have big issues. Well, actually, if our enemy team has a hedgehog, we have very rough problems on our hand. I think we lose that one. So as much as I would love for the hilarity to transpire again, I don't think it is actually in our favor whatsoever, or so it would seem. So let's see, bison not quite popping off yet. I think I do want to upgrade our hedgehog with the promise that we just will find a way to increase the badger's health. And we do find it. In fact, let's kill our ant. Oh, hey. I mean, that works too. If you just want to slap that onto the badger, I'll take it. And then I'm thinking cow was my initial strategy to fix all my problems in life. I guess we could afford this garlic first. So let's throw that here. Bring me a cow. And then do I feed up my blowfish or my badger? Blowfish probably needs a little bit more health in order to actually get multiple trigger effects, especially now that we've upgraded our hedgehog. I think it's worth a shot at least. We're not quite at the level of like infinite tie squad that I still have hopes and dreams that one day we'll see that that magic happen. Okay, that was slightly wild. The bust is splash damage almost ruining our life. Thankfully, honey badger is completely overpowered and not at all struggling here, so I'll take it. But we'll give a pair to the blowfish. Turtle is very interesting. It has to be able to survive the first hedgehog, which currently not in the cards. It could die to the second hedgehog just to give our blowfish or someone melon armor, but I feel like that is antithetical to what we've got going on here. Whale, on the other hand, do you have a place on our squad? Because if we eat a hedgehog, it hits everyone. Poops out another level 1 hedgehog. Hits everyone. Everyone lives through that little combo. It's weird, but we're definitely fully bought into this strategy. And with that in mind, maybe it's just so crazy that it might work. Eventually this hedgehog might need more health if we level up our whale or if we level up this buddy, but that's fine. Definitely burn that bridge when we get to it. So for now, I'll put the pair on the blowfish, a little bit more of a current advantage versus just again one of these two halfway, the blowfish or the whale halfway to the next level, not quite as effective. And this kind of works. Oh, crud. We killed our only badger, or we killed our own badger rather. That's important. Barring that, that strategy actually would have worked out beautifully. So we're doing 8 damage. We have 7 health on this son of a gun. So that's got to change. Next pair goes to badger. Turns out we could have used that pair to actually give us a win that last round. That might have been nice, but here we are. So let's just move on. Please, I needed some source of health for my badger. Oh no. Can I survive one more turn of this? Blowfish takes 10 damage. Yeah, we'll survive one more turn of this. I guess we have 10 health, so I shouldn't be that concerned really, but I was hoping that maybe, just maybe, this wild and wacky squad could get us even that victory. Oh, Jaguar, don't hit one of my... Okay, good. Ooh, it does mean that our badger dies slightly earlier than we would like. Yeah, nope, not great. It was so close. 1 health left. So close. But no perfect game for us. Not today. Oh, shucks. Oh my gosh, and we can get you to release... This hedgehog is a level 2? Oh, that's wild. I'm doing it. It's stupid, and it's not actually going to help us out very much in the long run. This badger is going to have tons of problems. But it is kind of fun. You've got me there, game. Definitely got me there. In fact, let's do this. This hedgehog is gonna die. Now badger is just completely and totally screwed. Don't get me wrong. I recognize the faults of my stars here. But we do something like this, maybe? 20 damage. The bee isn't going to do a lot for us. And then we have this middle zone of like, what the heck are you even doing with your life? Let's see what happens. Honestly, maybe this is the closest we'll be able to get to a suicide squad. We got nothing but wins and draws for the first little bit, and then we just need to get to that turning point where we start drawing every single round. Unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be it, because I don't think this peacock dies. You son of a gun. We did get their peacock up to 50 attacks. That's kind of wacky and wild in its own regard. Pretty fantastic. So let's see, we're dealing 12 damage across the board with our whale hedgehog shenanigans, which means even both pairs going to our badger doesn't quite make the cut. What we're going for here. But it's close. So I am going to do it. Just need one more food item. I mean, even a temporary food item might be good enough for me. Might be smart to garlic you and then almost definitely survive, but nah, that's crazy talk. Let's just feed you and put you in the back of the squad, shall we? Hey Brain, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. And welcome to the stream. I hope all is great, Torin chat. Things are definitely going all right. I'm not at my not in my top form today, to say the least. Have a little bit of a fever running, but besides that, life is still going fantastic here. Thank you. Hope all is great for you as well. Ooh. We want to try and fit a tiger behind the blowfish? No, it just gets murdered by the rest of the team, right? That doesn't seem to quite make the cut. So let's instead just feed some salad around. I do need to, feed the badger something, or else it will cause problems to cascade. There we go. Putting you back here doesn't actually help. You still die a painful and horrible death, so you can stay there, friend. Wait a second. Can I mushroom one of these hedgehogs? If I mushroom this hedgehog, then I deal 16 damage with this bunch, which means our badger goes back to dying early. But that does seem kind of wacky here, don't it? 4 damage to all. Pop on, you know what? Let's not even think too much about it. Just buy that. Badger has to go temporarily back to the front of the squad again. Hello, friend. Hello, sir. And we'll see what happens here. It's a weird one. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life, to say the least. Unfortunately, we don't kill that steak-eating penguin immediately, but still not the end of the world. Oh gosh, it's chaos and madness. I have no idea what's happening. Okay, we almost made it out in one piece. On the verge of death, unfortunately, which is not great. So I need a lot more health on you, hey friend? I want to make it work so badly. Do you know what? Sushi doesn't cut it. I need... Okay, pizza's better. Please hit my badger. Thank you. Thank you. I needed that. Then honestly, I might keep the cupcake just to guarantee that badger makes it through this round. And we can put them back here again. Because I think having them at the back of the team is kind of a requirement, as it were, for making this entire thing work. Though it shouldn't. I'd be very surprised if it does work to any extent here. Ooh, that's not the best team for us too. Happies and stats across the board. Oh, but we do actually kind of wipe them. Holy cow. Okay, I'll take it. Only need 2 more wins for this madness to work out. I'll gladly take that. Unfortunately, I don't know if last turn we'll be able to combine our hedgehogs or anything. This is all part of the plan. All required materials here. Don't mind if I do level up my badger though. I think we're now 1 health over the cusp. Right? I think. I hope. Might be nice. Just 3 money left. You know what? We'll roll. We'll see what we get. I do want more chocolate for sure. That's worth a shot. Let's try it out, shall we? Hopefully I've done my math right. I think we have 16 damage coming down, but honestly, everything just evolves into chaos and I have no idea what's going on once the hedgehogs start popping here. Oh, okay, not quite looking to be up our alley. Unfortunately, we do lose just at the end there, but we almost made it. I think this might kind of support my theory that regardless of which pack you're on, in order to make the hedgehog blowfish combo truly work, you have to win early. Because once you get to the stage of the game where there are like 50-50s coming at you, I mean, what are you going to do against that? Unless one of these hedgehogs happens to also be 50-50 along with the kind of auxiliary wacky damage that they're dealing. Something seems a bit off there. Hey, Gothic, how's it going? Game is going okay today. It's definitely been a bit rough. We've been struggling, to say the least, on a bit of a negative streak, a bit of a curse started the stream today, but still having a lot of fun. And that's the most important thing at the end of the day. Also, thank you so much for the hydrate and stretch. I definitely always need the reminder for that go-to life stuff. But okie dokie. Also, right, sip for hydrate, that's important. Well, that's not good. Hopefully it starts getting better. Oh, it's all fine. Like I said, still having fun. We managed to get one of the stickers that we were looking for earlier as well, so not all is lost. Not all is going down the drain or anything.